mighty hand. When the oceans rise and thunders roll, so with you above the storm, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Christ alone, know His far in quietness and prayer. When the oceans rise and thunders roll, you above the storm, there you are King. God, there you is God in quietness and strength. When the oceans rise and thunders roll, so with you above the storm, you are King over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. The oceans rise and thunders roll, so with you above the storm, there you are King over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Oh, I've heard 1,000 stories of war. They think you're alive, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night. And you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know you're all searching for answers only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, it's love so undeniable love. I can hardly speak. peace so unexplainable love. I can hardly think as you call me, deeper still as you call me, deeper still as you call me, deeper still into love, love, love. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. God is a good, good Father, and He is perfect in all His ways. So He is a good God, no matter who we are, what we are deserved. He is a good God in all our ways. So God is always showing His kindness and mercy in our life. But how we are, standing firm with God. So when God, is with us, we feel stronger and we feel encouraged. But at times when we are weaker, when we lose hope, when we do not know what to do, so that's the moment, we need to stay firm and still, as we sing, when the oceans rise and thunders roar, we have to be still and firm in God. How is that possible? When we cannot control anything, when we don't have anything to do, can we still stay firm and calm? So when Jesus Christ was living on this earth, so there was a time they were walking by, and many questioned Jesus, many questioned his authority as a son of God. So there was a time, and people from a particular community called Pharisees and Sadducees, they were asking Jesus to show a sign from heaven to prove that he has the authority and he is the Son of God. So what was wrong? So they wanted to see, is he come from God? Was he the one everyone was hoping for in the name of Messiah? They were asking to show a sign. But Jesus was disappointed when they were asking these signs. And Jesus responded, you are able to predict the weather. When the evening comes, you can understand, the weather, looks good, and you can predict it's going to be evening. When the morning comes, and the sun is shining, and you can feel the warmth of a day, and you can say, yeah, this is good sunny day. You can interpret the weather. You cannot interpret the signs of God. And Jesus did, tell something, even though he was disappointed after performing so many miracles, so many wonders. Many have seen, including those who questioned Jesus, are you the Son of God? In that case, show us a sign from heaven. So in our life, we could experience wonders, miracles, everything. But when the ocean rise above our head, when, the water goes above the head, can you believe? Can you, still hold your faith on Jesus and say, Lord, you are the Messiah in my life. You are the one who rescued me from the past, and you are the one still who in control, who will take me to the future. Can we still stand firm and believe He is God? When all I see is the battle, you see my victory. When all I see is the mountain, you see a mountain move. And as I walk through the shadow, your love surrounds me. There's nothing to fear now, I'm safe with you. So when I fight on my knees, with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Every fear I lay at your feet, I sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And if you're for me, who can be against me? Yeah, for Jesus, there's nothing impossible for you. When all I see are the ashes, you see the beauty. Thank you, God. When all I see is a cross, God, you see the empty tomb. So when I fight on my knees, with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And every fear I lay at your hand, I sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadow, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadow, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadows, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. So when I fight on my knees, with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. So can we sing through the night and day? The battle belongs to God. When we are not able to stand firm and still. So after this conversation, when Pharisees questioned Jesus, and Jesus was asking the disciples, okay, so they do not understand who am I, but be careful. Be on your own guard against the yeast of the Pharisees. So they believe in rituals and ceremonies, but I have come to fulfill all the laws and the bondages which were, followed in all these years as a customs. What do you think? Who am I? And somebody said, so he asked, what do people think about me? Some said, so somebody think you are, Jeremiah, and somebody says like, you are a John, and somebody thinks, might be you are Elijah. And immediately Jesus asked, what do you think? Who am I? So none of them could acknowledge the Savior, God, who were with them, who was doing all the wonders that they have never seen. And everyone was silent except Simon Peter. So Simon Peter responded, you are the Son of a living God. So we are not worshipping a stone or statue. We are worshipping a living God, and you are the Messiah. Then Jesus said, Simon, you will be called as Peter. So Simon means like, a bamboo stick. It can move here and there. It cannot stand firm. If you want to stand firm and still, as Jesus called as Simon Peter, you are the rock. On this rock I will build my church. You cannot, fulfill the purpose of God in your life if you are like a Simon, like, waving bamboos, whichever the direction it goes, you just flows down. If the wind blows against, you bend down against. When it, goes into other direction, you goes into other direction. There is no, firm and still. If you want to, be with God, and whatever the circumstances, whether it is under your control or beyond your control, you have to be a rock on Jesus Christ.
எல்லாமே முடிந்ததென்று என்னை பார்த்து இகழ்ந்தனர். இனி என்றும் எழும்புவதில்லை என்று சொல்லி நகைத்தனர். எல்லாமே முடிந்ததென்று என்னை பார்த்து இகழ்ந்தனர். இனி என்றும் எழும்புவதில்லை என்று சொல்லி நகைத்தனர். ஆனாலும் நீங்க என்னை கண்ட விதம் பெரியது. என் உயர்வின் பெருமை எல்லாம் ஒருவருக்குரியதே. ஆனாலும் நீங்க என்னை கண்ட விதம் பெரியது. என் உயர்வின் பெருமை எல்லாம் ஒருவருக்குரியதே. நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் இயேசுவே, நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் இயேசுவே. உடைக்கப்பட்ட பாத்திரமானேன், உபயோகமற்றிருந்தேன், ஒன்றுக்கும் உதவுவதில்லை என்று சொல்லி ஒதுக்கப்பட்டேன். உடைக்கப்பட்ட பாத்திரமானேன், உபயோகமற்றிருந்தேன், ஒன்றுக்கும் உதவுவதில்லை என்று சொல்லி ஒதுக்கப்பட்டேன். குயவனே உந்தன் கரம் மீண்டும் என்னை வணைந்தது, விழுந்து போன இடங்களில் எல்லாம் என் தலையை உயர்த்தியதே. குயவனே உந்தன் கரம் மீண்டும் என்னை வணைந்தது, விழுந்து போன இடங்களில் எல்லாம் என் தலையை உயர்த்தியதே. நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் இயேசுவே, நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் பெருகணும், நீர் மட்டும் இயேசுவே.
Think when we don't have control on our circumstances, it is an end. It is going to be over, the game over, in the efforts we have taken, in the things which we strive for. We feel when we lose hope, when we are feeling we are weaker. So we need to understand one thing. When you feel weaker, when you are not able to get a grasp on your situation, when you are not able to control, that's the moment you are a target point for your enemy. So Satan will not target each and everyone in the world, because he has no time to target everyone. He will target somebody who will be doing God's purpose, somebody who is walking on God's direction in life. So they will be the target for Satan, not every time, only when you become weaker, when you become hopeless. So that's why many people give up at the end, because they don't know, they cannot stand firm and still when they could not do anything more. So they just give up. They cannot control. You need to understand this fact. When Jesus Christ was starting his ministry, he went and prayed for 40 days without eating, without drinking. It was a hard fasting. And after he came out of the fasting, until he was fasting, the angels were serving him. That means they did not give water or food, but they have covered him in the wilderness, which no one can harm Jesus during his wilderness, his wilderness life. And afterwards, when he came out of that wilderness, even though it was a wilderness, nothing harmed Jesus, because the angels of God were serving him, protecting him and guarding him. And now he is coming to the world. He is entering into the world of the spiritual, into the world of reality. Now he is coming into the world and starts feeling hungry after 40 days. So these 40 days he did not eat, and he did not realize. And now he is entering into the world, he starts feeling hungry. And Satan was not there until these 40 days because God's protection was there on Jesus. And now Jesus was weaker, he was not able to, walk to his destiny, and Satan is approaching Jesus. Oh, Jesus, what a bad day it is. You don't have any strength. And I know you have authority. You can, take the stones and eat, and, now you'll not feel hungry. So was it wrong when Satan approached Jesus and asked him to, eat the stones? Sometimes, God restricts certain things in our life. It was not wrong, like, when Jesus, take the 5 bread and blessed to feed 5,000 men, including, the families. The same Jesus did the same miracle. He took, 7 loaves and feed, 4,000 men and more. Why could not he do, taking a stone and making into a bread for his own hungriness? So in this world, when Jesus said, be careful, be your own God against the yeast of the Pharisees and the Sadducees, what did he mean? You have to be careful what you are doing it. It is not for your own selfish desires. When you are not having a control, when you do not, feel things are not moving on your way, you should not misuse your authority. You should not, do something against the will of God. You have to be, always obey God. That's why Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. What you want others to do, you be a servant. You serve. If you want to be a master, serve. And then you fulfill the will of God.
தகப்பனே தந்தையே தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. தகப்பனே தந்தையே தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. கேடகம் நீரே மகிமையும் நீரே. கேடகம் செய்பவர் நீரே. கேடகம் நீரே மகிமையும் நீரே. தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. எதிரிகள் எவ்வளவாய் பெருகிவிட்டன. எதிர்த்தெழுவோர் எத்தனை மிகுந்து விட்டனர். எதிரிகள் எவ்வளவாய் பெருகிவிட்டனர். எதிர்த்தெழுவோர் எத்தனை மிகுந்து விட்டனர். ஆனாலும் சோர்ந்து போவதில்லை, தளர்ந்து விடுவதில்லை. தகப்பனீர் தாங்குகிறீர், என்னை தள்ளாட விட மாட்டீர். தகப்பனே தந்தையே தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. படுத்துறங்கி மகிழ்வுடனே விழித்தெழுவேன். கர்த்தர் என்னை ஆதரிக்கின்றேன். படுத்துறங்கி மகிழ்வுடனே விழித்தெழுவேன். என்னதில் கர்த்தர் என்னை ஆதரிக்கின்றேன். அச்சமில்லையே கலக்கமில்லையே. அச்சமில்லையே கலக்கமில்லையே. வெற்றி தரும் கர்த்தர் என்னோடு. தோல்வி என்றும் எனக்கில்லையே. வெற்றி தரும் கர்த்தர் தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே, தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. ஒன்றுக்கும் நான் கலங்காமல் ஸ்தோத்தரிப்பேன், அறிவு கெட்டா பேரமைதி பாதுகாக்குதே. ஒன்றுக்கும் நான் கலங்காமல் ஸ்தோத்தரிப்பேன், அறிவு கெட்டா பேரமைதி பாதுகாக்குதே. நீர் விரும்பத்தக்கவை தூய்மையானவை, நீர் விரும்பத்தக்கவை தூய்மையானவை, அவைகளையே தியானம் செய்கின்றேன். தினம் அறிக்கை செய்து ஜெயம் எடுப்பேன், அவைகளையே தியானம் செய்கிறேன். தினம் அறிக்கை செய்து ஜெயம் எடுப்பேன். தகப்பனே தந்தையே, தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே. தகப்பனே தந்தையே, தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே, தலை நிமிர செய்பவர் நீரே.
So can you wake up by hoping God is under control when you cannot control your own circumstances? If you want to have that experience, waking up in your trouble with the hope that my God is under control. If you are like a bamboo stick, you cannot have that hope. When something goes wrong, then you get upset immediately. When something does not happen as per your wish, then you get frustration. In all the times, if you want to wake up with the hope, even though it is darkness in your life, or it is something you cannot do anything and you have to experience the trouble or difficulty in your life that you never experienced, that you never felt that would come to you. If you want to wake up with a hope, you have to be firm and still. We think this is something we are only experiencing, no other people are experiencing. Why did God allow this tragedy in our life? Why do God allow such thing in our life? Why can't God take away immediately? But we think it's only we, and God is not involved. So this was the same thought when Elijah was running for life. So when he heard somebody threatened to kill him by this time tomorrow, he was running, and then eventually he came with a burdened heart to God. God, I am the only person on this land who is zealous for you. I have done all things which I could do from my strength. When nobody stood with me, when nobody supported me, I was so firm and I was doing everything. But now everything is over, Lord, and it's enough. I am alone. I cannot do anything more. I cannot even control my own destiny. He was complaining to God. And that's the moment God told Elijah, Elijah, you are thinking you are alone. I'm also with you. And you are thinking nobody is standing with you. I have, kept 7,000 men who do not bow down before Baals, those who can support you. So when we are wavering like a bamboo here and there, based on our circumstances, we cannot understand the power of God in our life. We cannot understand why God is allowing such difficulties. Behind every difficulties we are experiencing, which we do not have any control, if we build ourselves as a rock on Jesus Christ, so no matter whatever we experience, whether it is going good or not good, maybe hopeful or hopeless, whatever it can be, if we put our trust on Jesus Christ, the rock, and He will make us a rock where we stand firm and still. We don't have to worry what is going to happen, this is happening and I cannot do anything over it. Like Elijah, he thought he cannot do anything alone. But God has a great plans in our life. When God takes us into difficulties, or when God, is allowing Satan to test us during the time when we are weaker, during the time when we don't have any hold on our life, that's the moment, Satan will come with the permission of God. But if we want to stand firm and still, we have to build our trust on the rock. So when we put our trust on Jesus Christ, we can have the hope. Even though it is not today or it is not tomorrow, but He will never ever, give up on us. And if we put our trust on Jesus, we can stay calm during the waters going above our head, our enemies are surrounding against us, our situations that we have no control on it, but still we can sleep with the peace and wake up with the hope. My God is always be with me. He will take care what I need. He knows my destiny. He will take me, safer and smooth.
புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புது கிருபை தாரும் தேவா, புது பெலனை தாரும் தேவா, புது கிருபை தாரும் தேவா, புது பெலனை தாரும் தேவா. புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். ஆரம்பம் அற்பமானாலும் முடிவு சம்பூர்ணமா, ஆரம்பம் அற்பமானாலும் முடிவு சம்பூர்ணமா. குறைவுகள் நிறைவாகட்டும், குறைவுகள் நிறைவாகட்டும், எல்லாம் வளர்ச்சி செழிப்பாகட்டும், என் வறட்சி செழிப்பாகட்டும். புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். வெட்கத்திற்கு பதிலாக நன்மை தாரும் தேவா, வெட்கத்திற்கு பதிலாக நன்மை தாரும் தேவா. கண்ணீருக்கு பதிலாக, கண்ணீருக்கு பதிலாக எந்தன் களிப்பை தாரும் தேவா, ஆனந்த களிப்பை தாரும் தேவா. புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். சவால்கள் சந்தித்திட, உலகத்தில் ஜெயம் எடுக்க, சவால்கள் சந்தித்திட, உலகத்தில் ஜெயம் எடுக்க, உறவுகள் சீர் பொருந்த, உறவுகள் சீர் பொருந்த, சமாதானம் நான் பெற்றிட, மனதில் சமாதானம் நான் பெற்றிட, புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புது கிருபை தாரும் தேவா, புது பெலனை தாரும் தேவா, புது கிருபை தாரும் தேவா, புது பெலனை தாரும் தேவா. புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால் என்னை நிரப்பும். புதிய நாளுக்குள் என்னை நடத்தும், புதிய கிருபையால்